Hi everybody, Armoured Pants and
Meadsy69.
here with a very special video. A very special video for two reasons. One, it's to promote an amazing charity drive which Meadsy is doing, and a live broadcast he's going to do on December 13th. And secondly, we're giving you guys the chance to win two Tier A Tech Tree Premium tanks. But firstly, with regard to charity drive, Meadsy, this is your idea, this is your baby. It's something which is very close to your heart. So maybe you want to tell the guys about it?
Yes. So as you guys are aware, over the last year or so, I've been doing a lot for charity. Mainly the charities that have helped my family. Obviously, I did one for sexual abuse victims because of my daughter, and we raised a few £1,000s for that. We also done one at the beginning of this year in February time, which was PTSD, again, because that's what myself and my daughter was diagnosed with. So this time I want to do more. I want to do more work with charities that, again, have helped my family. And there's a few. So there's Make-A-Wish UK, which is basically a charity that helps young victims. Victims that are not victims, but young children that are suffering illness, and most likely this will probably be their last Christmas. So Make-A-Wish, pretty much as it says, they make their wishes come true, basically. So it's not just kids that are got illnesses that are dying, but these help my daughter. Like when my daughter was sexually abused, my daughter actually got Christmas presents from this charity. So I want to give my back to this charity and obviously raise money for this charity. And also, secondly, I want to do some from the NSPCC, which I am going to split sort of 50-50 because they're both helping my family. NSPCC is supplying us with therapy, like counselling for my daughter to get her into to get the help that she needs, because at the moment she's still in a sort of really bad way. She needs therapy, she needs counselling, and the NSPCC has sort of been there and they've been supportive, and they are hopefully going to help my daughter. So I want to also give something back to them as well. So hopefully we can raise as much money as we can for two great charities that mean a lot to me. So
yeah, absolutely, and I can totally concur with that. And I think children are the most vulnerable people in society, and they can't defend themselves, or they can't go out and get a job. They need help. They need us, us people, grown-ups, adults. I don't know if we'd describe myself as a grown-up, but certainly an adult. To help them. So yeah, very worthy cause. I mean, I did a COVID drive earlier in the year, and most of the money I got from that I gave to Bernardo's, which is in the UK and Ireland. I did some other things. We gave some money to some children's charities in South Africa, etc., as well, and to the NHS. But I think children are always, as you and I are both fathers, right? So we have our own children, so we know how important it is and how special they are. So very worthy cause. And of course, Meadsy, a lot of our subscribers are younger people, and we also know that many people have lost their jobs in these difficult times. So you don't just help by giving money, right? There's other ways to help, right?
Yeah, of course there is. There's so many different ways to support us, and just watching our content is probably the biggest support you can give us. Like sharing our content with social media. You've got Discord server, loads of Discord servers. Yeah. So many. Like I can't even join any more Discord servers because I'm at the limit. So there's so many Discord servers. Just sharing the charity, just sharing our videos. That will be enough for us, because that also, you might not be able to physically give us money because you might be too young, but if you share our video, it might go on to someone that can support us.
Exactly, yeah. So every like, every share, every watch, and also every watch is valuable, right? Because I'm going to donate any of the monetization from the channel to the charity as well, up until the December 13th. So every watch will generate, every share generates more watches, etc. So you don't have to be in a position to give money directly. You can help indirectly, right? And the ambition is to raise £1,000, right?
Yes, that's the goal. That's the starting goal.
Where are we now? What's the latest?
We're nearly half. We're nearly halfway. We are
Okay,
around
cool,
£500,
cool.
so we're nearly at 50%. So.
Okay, so let's try to get through that 1,000, maybe even double it if possible. But let's see what we can do. And I mean, that doesn't sound like I mean, to a lot of people, that's a lot of money, but in the greater scheme of the world, it's not a huge amount of money. But
No,
that
yeah.
£1,000 can make a huge difference to a lot of people, right? Huge difference.
Just
Everything.
think of, obviously, Make a Wish. They go out and buy Christmas presents. So £1,000 worth of Christmas presents. That's a lot of kids like that. It can help. So.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And I think, really, really worthy cause, and hats off for you doing that. And that's why I wanted to help, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to help, both by participating in the stream and also through this. And speaking of gifts and giving things, we're going to do a giveaway, right? So we're going to give away 2 Tier 8 Tech Tree Premium tanks. These are from Wargame, by the way, so should also thank them very much for that. Really, hats off to them too. Thanks, guys. So there's 2 chances to win, right? So this video is going up on your channel. So there's all you need to do is comment there, and there's 1 chance. And the same video is going up on my channel. Come over there, comment on that. So you have 2 chances to win one of these great tanks. And the tank of your choice, as long as it's in the Tech Tree Premium Tier 8 tank. So also, as Christmas is coming up, you and I were talking a bit before this video, the Christmas event is always a chance to get collectibles and premium tanks you may not have, and particularly very rare ones. So I thought what we do is let's make it a bit fun for the guys. So you and I give a recommendation of what tank we would go for if we are one of our subscribers. And then to enter the chance to win the premium tank, it's quite simple. You just put down our picks, your in-game name, the server you play on, and the tank you'd like to get into the comments section, and then we randomly draw a winner from that. Yeah, sound good?
Yep, sounds good.
Okay, so I mean, you've done now thousands of videos, right? So your content is, absolutely fantastic. You put a lot of effort into it, right? So so you should go first, right? So given your experience, what would you recommend to our subscribers to go for on the Christmas event, assuming it's available, of course? What would you recommend they go for?
I'm going up tiers. I'm not going to go tier 10. I'm going to probably go one of my favorite tier 9s, which I think is a fantastic tank, and that is the AMX, the first prototype, the AMX 1ER. The 30B, the AMX 30B, I think is a fantastic tank as well. But tier for tier, I think the 1ER is better to have than the 30B. So I would go for the AMX 1ER. Yeah,
and it's a rare 1 and 2, and also when it's for sale, it's expensive, right? So if you can get it in this event, great. Yeah, it's a great pick. Actually, I think if I remember from the Q&A I did with Muffin, I actually think that's his favorite tank in Blitz. So obviously he has good taste, or you have good taste, or you both have good taste.
we do indeed, yeah.
Yeah. So I would go. I mean, there's so many fantastic tanks, right? And the AMX 30B will be up there. But I think just because I think it's such an OP tank, I think I might go for the T22 medium. Also very rare, very expensive when it's available. But
that's the thing with the T22. It's never, the T22's never come for sale, I don't think. It's only ever been in crates directly or in an event. So for sure, we hopefully should see it in this event. I'm not sure I actually want it to come for sale directly because it is quite OP. And I don't want tier 10 just ruined with T22s. But if there's a chance to get a T22, then for sure you have to get the T22.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, failing that, then I would go for the Smasher, the Annihilator down the low tiers because they're, I think anybody, if you have them, great. But if you don't have them but played against them, you just know how OP they are, right? Yeah. So so if the T22 is not available, I'd go for that. But so basically, then our picks are the AMX 30 Premier prototype, tier 9, and the T22 medium at tier 10. So guys, take note of that, because that's what you're going to need to put into the comment section along with your in-game name and your server and the tank that you want, and we will enter you into the draw, which we'll do. When do you want to do the draw, mate? We give people a few days to enter, right? So
I mean, what's the day today? We can do it next Sunday. I'll be free next.
Okay, perfect. So that gives people more or less a week, a little bit under a week to get in, and everybody gets a chance to enter. So cool. All right. So a couple of other questions then that I think people would be interested in, right? So maybe on a more personal basis, right? So and this is a question that came up when I was doing the Q&A with Muffin and Economics, mate. Outside of Blitz, you know, and obviously your family, right? Because I mean, I know you're a big family man, right? And outside of that, what are your interests in life? What are your hobbies, or how do you spend your time?
To be honest, I haven't been in a lot obviously with the family, with what's gone on, splitting up with the wife, being away from my family for sort of several months. I actually haven't done anything. But before that, I love going to watch football. Taking my son, he absolutely loves going to actually watch football. Other than that, like just family, like taking them on holidays. I love taking them on holidays. Me and my wife a few years ago, for years I was saying like, I just want a holiday with just me and the wife, no kids. And we finally got it a few years ago. We go on holiday and we've never been so bored, because it's just like there was no kids and we wanted the kids there. So I love taking the kids away on holiday, not just abroad, like here as well. Taking them out, taking them on days out, to the zoo, everything like that. Anything to do with the family. And that's what I normally do. Obviously, now the kids are all at school. Like my Kieran, he's finally gone to school. So it is just me and the wife at home during the day. So we are going to start going sort of to the gym together, which will give us time together. As I lost quite a lot of weight during this time, I don't want to put that weight back on. So me and her are sort of going to go to the gym together, work out together. We get that quality time as well, and we're going to feel good about it as well. So
yeah, sounds cool. I mean, going to the gym and that's you can do that together. It's always great. I like doing things with the kids. So cycling, we do a lot of cycling together. Play football with my son. He also likes football. And interesting, this football is kind of interesting, right? Because we actually support big rivals in football, right?
Big rivals, we do, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm an Arsenal fan. I'm a Ghana mate, you know. And you are a Spurs fan, aren't you? Yeah.
I am a Spurs fan, a Tottenham fan.
Yeah, and despite all of that, we're still able to get on together.
We are. Crazy, yeah.
Actually, I was telling you beforehand, my brother is a Spurs fan. I know you have a brother who's an Arsenal fan, right? So it's kind of interesting. But I've actually been to White Hart Lane. I don't know if you've ever been to Highbury, the Emirates.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, because you haven't been to the center of all evil in the universe, no. So I actually just shows you how much I love my brother. I actually got him tickets to a Spurs game at White Hart Lane. The last season they were going to be there, right before they moved to the new stadium, which I believe, by the way, is fabulous. So
I've been a couple of times to the new stadium. It is out of this world, and I'm not just saying that because I'm a Spurs fan, but it's amazing, absolutely incredible.
Yeah, well, you were badly in need of it because my brother had because his father-in-law and his brother-in-law are Arsenal fans. So for his father-in-law's birthday, he took him to the Emirates to see Arsenal play, and he has seen Tottenham play many times, but he's never been to White Hart Lane because he'd never lived in London. I lived in London; he had never lived in London. And, if you go to the Emirates and then go to White Hart Lane, he was so disappointed, and he was saying, God, this is a shithole, So I think you were badly in need of it. But now I think this stadium you have is a rival to any in Europe. So it's
crazy. When I went to the new stadium, like they've got this big, massive, millions and millions of pounds, like they've spent on this stadium. And the one thing that impressed me the most was the beer, like where they put it on a tap and then it comes up from the bottom. Mesmerizing to see it. It was like, wow, like, this is the best stadium ever because of this beer.
Yeah, and I know you're also a beer fan as well, right? So, like myself, yeah. So, and I live kind of in the home of beer, Czech Republic, right? So we have some of the best beers in the world, and also they're only about 50p, 60p for a beer.
Very cheap, yeah.
So I'm surprised I'm ever sober, but there you go. So,
better than the £3-4 beer, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, when you go to London, it's mental. You can pay like $5 in the centre of London, Covent Garden or whatever. You can pay £6 for beer, right? Which is what, €7? It's just crazy. Yep. Not as bad as our colleagues in the Scandinavia. I don't know if you've ever been there, but like, I think I paid. I was in a place called Uppsala, which is just outside of Stockholm. I think I paid €13 for a beer or something. It's fucking mental, man. It's just. I mean, you could be hospitalised if you drank €13 of beer in Czech Republic, right? So you're getting one there. So, anyway, and you know, by the way, I hope we'll have a chance to have a beer together when all this is over, and people are able to travel again. That would be great. We can swap some war stories and some blitz stories. So I guess we could probably leave it here, let the guys process all this info, start entering the competition, get their chance to win one of those tanks. Do you want to say a few final words before we jump off?
I just want to say thank you to you, obviously, for doing this and your support. It has been,
no problem.
Like, for the whole thing for me, your support has been great. And everyone else that have supported me through all the charities that I've done. Like, if we get our target for this charity, I've raised sort of in a year, I've raised just over £5,000, which is pretty cool for me. That's a lot of kids that are getting helped. So.
Yeah. You've done more for kids in England than the Tory government. Not as much as Marcus Rashford, but you're probably up there with him, right? So that's fantastic, mate. And look, let's hope we can hit that 1,000 and go beyond it. That'd be fantastic, and make a lot of children's Christmases a lot more special, a lot more memorable than they would have been. So thanks very much for doing that. Thanks very much to all our subscribers for watching. Guys, as Meadsy said earlier, you don't have to donate money directly. If you can, of course, that's fantastic. But we understand these are really difficult times. So as we said, every like, every share, every watch will generate money indirectly for the charity. So please go ahead and do that if you can. So I guess with that said, Meadsy, I will see you in a few weeks again for the live stream. Yeah, we haven't decided what we're going to do, but it'll be something fun.
Yep, hopefully we got time to decide.
Yeah, we got time to decide, And
but at the minute, you are the only confirmed guest. Obviously, I've got loads of people to go, but you are the only confirmed guest now.
All right. Well, I'm surprised that it's not to be a lot more confirmed, but okay. Well, that's cool. Glad to be able to help. So I guess goodbye from you. Yes, goodbye. Yeah, and goodbye from me. And I will sign off with the obligatory pants off. With